Hello everyone! Today we are going to be learning the basic step of chaine used in many different dance styles, including jazz, ballet, heels, etc., etc. So nailing this basic step is going to be an asset for you no matter what style you do. Let's get into it. So if you're learning this for the first time, I highly recommend that you put your hands on your waist and brace your elbows directly to the side so that when you turn to the side, they're directly in line with your body, not forward and not backwards. This is so you can self-check yourself. If you're falling a little bit forwards, you'll notice because your elbows will pull back. If you're falling a little bit backwards, you'll notice because your elbows will pull forward. So really brace them straight out to the side. It also helps us engage our core. You really want to imagine your ribs as like a door, and the door is closing shut in the front to help you engage these abdominals here. Close the door of your rib cage. All right. So chaine is done in first position, which basically just means your heels are touching together and then your toes are opening up slightly, as much as you can comfortably go without putting any strain on your knees. From here, we are going to rise up onto our toes. The higher you go, the easier it's going to be to balance. So really try and push for your maximum height. Now, this position, you want to think of yourself like a pancake, and I'm going to flip myself to the other side without changing anything about the position. So that if I were to lower down facing the back, I'm in the exact same first position of feet here, facing the back, elbows straight out to the side. And then I can flip myself back around to make the same position to the front. If I were to lower down, my heels are still touching. Yeah? So you really want to think of a chaine as a pancake and not as a spiral when you're first learning. So up on our toes, we are going to flip once, flip twice, flip 3 times, flip 4 times. Yeah? Now, once you nail that down, I want you to focus on your directionality. We do want to be making a complete circle. So if I were to go this way and then go back on myself, that's not a complete circle. I want to go 1, 2, 3. Make a full circle around myself. 1, 2, 3. Full circle around myself. Yeah. How do we do this without getting dizzy? That's where our head spot comes in. So if you have never learned head spotting before, this is a quick and dirty rundown. You're going to stare at something, stare at it for as long as you possibly can. And when you cannot any longer, you decide, okay, I must have to look at it over my other shoulder. Whip, find the spot again. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stare at it for as long as you possibly can and whip, find the spot again. Okay, we're going to do that during our chaines. So if we take it nice and slow, up on our toes in our first position, we're going to stare at something. For me, it's my coffee maker in the kitchen through the wall there. So I go, turn, looking at my coffee maker. I'm going to keep turning, whip it back around to find my coffee maker again. Yeah, if I go back the other way, it's going to be my window here. So I'm first position, up on my toes, looking at my window. I turn, I can still look at my window comfortably over my right shoulder. But then as I start to turn to the other side, I cannot, so I have to whip my head around. If you have a ponytail like me, it should be going whip and whip and whip. Yeah. As you get more comfortable with these, and pending how much space you have, you can do multiple of them in a row. I'll just show a bit on the diagonal here. So I could go 1, head whip, 2. Oh, 1, head whip, 2. Oh, 1, head whip, 2. But when you start increasing them, you will notice that the head spotting gets more difficult. And as you pick up speed, you're going to get more dizzy. So I encourage you to really brace your arms up to the side, engage that core, close the rib cage, and stay as much as you can right over top of shoulders, hips, and toes. If you're starting to feel really comfortable with that and you want a challenge, I will encourage you to put your arms in first position, which is basically just right across from my belly button. And I'm thinking elbows up to the ceiling, so that I have a little bit of tension in my arms and they don't get all wishy-washy while I'm turning. So I'm really thinking fingers down, elbows up, straight across from my belly button. And then I can do the exact same thing, everything the same, head spot, pancake flip, all the same, just with my arms in this big like beach ball first position. Yeah. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. If there are any other moves you want to learn or you have lingering questions about chaine turns, please pop them in the comments below. I would love to chat and I would love to create more tutorials for you guys. Thanks for watching.